Hi, welcome to Build to Fish. Karry Batson here. Today we're going to be doing a dry fit on a split grip EVA casting. We're going to be doing this on the Rev casting 6/8 medium, 6 foot 8 inches long. I have set up some measurements. We have our spine. We will be doing a 10-inch rear grip. And when I say 10-inch, that means 10 inches behind the reel seat to the end of the butt cap. So this particular seat fits. It's a 11.0. You would just simply mark it 10 inches up. Micrometer here gives you the size. This one happened to be at 11.0. All very important measurements, especially when doing a split grip, knowing what you want for a rear grip. So first of all, we're going to have to take off this decal. Nice thing about these decals is they do peel off fairly easy. We'll go ahead and start with our fighting butt. This particular fighting butt is not a bore through, so we have to install this from the back end first. So we need to bore up into the back end of this butt. So I particularly like to use a drill bit. Just simply micrometer the butt diameter, or go to our website, get the diameter. It'll mark it butt diameter, and tip size, and all that stuff. It's bottomed out now. Looks like that'll fit. Then we'll go ahead and push that on until it hits the bottom there. Feels like it's on the bottom now. We'll go ahead and just make a China mark on it. Just marking where we're going to go ahead and scratch or rough it up here in the next step. So we'll go ahead and take our tape measure here. And we're going to go ahead and measure up 10 inches, from the end of this butt cap. Tells me where I'm going to be. 10 inches up. We'll go ahead and take our rear split grip. I call this the rear split grip, and then the fighting butt. Line it up there. Mark it here. Tells us our width of our grip, and we'll take our reel seat. Let me go this side so you can see. Mark it here. And then we're going to mark the exposed section. Mark it up a little bit. It's okay to have margin of error there. Okay. And then we're going to take our foregrip. You can use a foregrip, or you don't have to. We have other parts that work. You can cap off, I'll show you. And then our foregrip. We'll go ahead and take our tape. Okay, now we're just going to take some sandpaper, 80 grit, 60, 40, whatever. You're just scuffing up the blank. You don't have to really get crazy about it, but just enough to give the glue something to bite to. Some surfaces like this particular satin black's really, really slick. So I like to rough it up again. Okay, cool. We'll go ahead and ream our split grip. This is going behind our reel seat. And we can kind of see we got a long ways to go here. We'll start with the medium reamer. You want to ream from the back end forwards. This gives you the taper of the blank to the grip. So this would be the back end, basically. Good to let it spin a little bit. EVA and core composite's a little harder to ream, so you got to take a little bit more time. That way you don't heat your reamer up and melt your paper off. It does stretch a little bit different than cork. You can micrometer where the reel seats are, the pieces are going to go, and know exactly if you want to get to measuring it, but eyeballing it for the first couple times is fine. We need to go to that line there, which is perfect, nice and snug. Give you some room for glue. We'll put trim rings on each end, and we'll seal any of the blowouts if there is any. Looks clean. Okay, so now reel seat. These are sized to fit again, 11.0, it says it right in there. This has been mic'd. We'll slide this down. Little snug right there, which is good. These split grips have a little arbor on there to help self-center, so you get this nice, beautiful, clean fit. That's great. Everything looks good there. Foregrip. Again, this little bore here is pretty small. Keeping in mind when we reamed that rear grip out, we wanted to stop about halfway. I'm going to take my time on this one. The hole is kind of small. I could use my small reamer, but the length of this grip is probably not necessary. So I'm going to push it through. These ream pretty quickly on these foregrips, so you can really over ream them fast. Not a big problem if you do. You can always tape arbor. Most of these ends are going to be covered with trim rings. Just tape arbor, and that's pretty nice fit. Everything looks great there. Like I said, we have the trim rings, aluminum winding checks. These are all sized to fit. They'll go on each end. Cleans up any of your blowout. If you decide not to use a foregrip, we have another part. These come in rubber or aluminum, FAWC or FBWCs. They're pretty much sized to fit. The ODs match the thread on the reel seat and give you this nice look. Of course, you wouldn't be sanding the blank in that spot there when you don't use a foregrip, but another option with that. Most of our prints will have that with or without foregrip, and that's what that part is. All right, that's it for the split EVA grip. Follow us on social media for more videos.